Hi, I'm Eva Murphy from Electronic Engineering at IT Sligo, and this is my Leaving Cert Maths Grinds channel. I'll regularly add new videos for both higher and ordinary level maths, so make sure you subscribe below and click the bell icon to be notified of new videos. Right, question 6. The three numbers n-2, n and n plus 3 are the first three terms of a geometric sequence. Find the value of n and hence write down the first four terms of the sequence. Okay, so what theory are we going to use for this? I'm going back to the theory page again, and I'm going to use this piece up here in the corner. What we use to prove that a sequence is geometric. Okay, let me go back to the question. Okay, so we had that in our theory page, and it's that theory that I'm going to use here. T2 over T1 is equal to 3T over T2 is equal to R. Basically, I'm going to say T3 over T2 is equal to T2 over T1. Okay, so what does that mean for our sequence here? Well, that's my T1. Let me write it in red, it might be a bit clearer. That's my T1, that's my T2, and over here is my T3. Okay, so instead of T3, I'm going to put in this n plus 3 that's up here. Instead of T2, I'm going to put in n, and that is equal to T2 again over, instead of T1, I'm going to put in n minus 1. Sorry, n minus 2. Okay, and I'm going to cross multiply. The equals to sits in the middle, so I can cross multiply. So n plus 3 times n minus 2 is equal to n times n. Okay, what did I do there? N plus 3, I followed the cross by n minus 2 is equal to n times n. Okay, let's multiply. So n by n squared, n by minus 2n plus 3n minus 6 is equal to n squared. Let's bring everything over to one side. It's 3n minus 6 minus n squared is equal to 0. Let's have a look at it. So our n squared and our n squared cancel. I have minus 2n plus 3n. So that's n minus 6 is equal to 0, or n is equal to 6. Okay, so find the value of n. That's nicely done. I just want to draw you back up to this line again. Sorry. This line again. Sometimes we get a quadratic and we'd get two possible sequences, and that's perfectly okay. Some questions will ask you to write out both sequences and some won't. They'll just want one. And then in some cases like this one, it'll whittle down to just one sequence. So I have to write out the first four terms of the sequence. Well, the first term, so I have T1, T2, T3. So the T1 was n minus 2, which is 6 minus 2, so it's 4. T2 was n, which is 6. T3 is n plus 3, so it's 9. Okay, so how do I work out T4? Well, I'd like to know what is my common ratio. And again, it's the same theory here. I can do T2 over T1 or T3 over T2. Any of them will give me the common ratio. So let's do T2 over T1, which is 6 over 4, which is what? 3 over 2. Okay, so therefore to get T4, I'm going to take 9 and I'm going to multiply it by my common ratio. Let me just grab my calculator. And I get a fraction 13.5. If you've enjoyed this video, then why not join us in IT Sligo and use maths in practice. In conjunction with industry, we've designed an exciting new program in electronics and self-driving technologies, which uses cutting-edge techniques such as artificial intelligence, computer vision, and virtual and augmented reality. You'll need a H5 in maths to qualify. Check out the link below.